When I had a 22-inch vertical jump, I used to see workouts on Instagram and I used to copy them. I did this multiple times, but let me tell you, not a single one of them worked. And I was really frustrated. So I researched and finally I learned how to properly train as an athlete. And then my vertical was transformed. I took my vertical from 22 inches and not even touching the rim to 38 inches and throwing down windmills. My improvement has been astronomical, and yours can too. So in this video I'm going to give you the 5-step process, blueprint to jumping ridiculously high. Let's get into it. Number 1, strength. You need to increase the amount of force that your body can produce. Jumping is physics. If you want more impulse, you need more force. Because once technique is mastered, you cannot increase time. Elite strength is non-negotiable for jumping high and staying healthy. Elite jumpers don't care about arbitrary strength standards. There is no magic number. You just need to get as strong as possible. You need to do compound lifts with solid technique. I'm talking deadlifts, RDLs, squats, split squats, calf raises. You need to get stronger on the squat primarily, because that will carry over to your vertical extremely well. If you can increase your squat max, you can increase the amount of force that your body can produce into the ground. The more force that you can produce, the more powerful you can be, and the higher you can jump. It's simple as that. So get your ass in the gym 2 to 3 times a week, doing legs, obviously. And you can do upper body as well, and that will help you. Get strong, man! Number 2, rate of force development. You need to increase your body's ability to produce lots of force very quickly. Jumping is all about rate of force development. The best way to increase your rate of force development is to get stronger in the clean. There's a reason why the most explosive athletes in the world do Olympic lifts. I'm talking Noah Lyles. All these explosive athletes, they're doing Olympic lifts. I have found there to be a direct correlation between how high my clean is and how high I'm jumping. My clean is the highest it's ever been, and I'm also jumping the highest I've ever jumped. So start doing cleans. Start getting more powerful, increasing your rate of force development. That will help you jump higher for sure. You can also do things like squat jumps to increase your rate of force development, but they aren't as potent of a tool compared to Olympic lifting. Now, if you're trying to learn how to Olympic lift, there's a lot of advice on the internet saying that it's not really worth it because it's very difficult to learn, but I disagree with this completely. You just need to get an empty barbell and look at YouTube videos and just rep out the technique hundreds of times, and over time it will become really easy to you, and it's a really fun exercise to do, and you will get really powerful. So start doing Olympic lifts, start increasing your rate of force development, and that will pay dividends in your vertical jump. Get after it, boy. You need to jump high. Jumping is a skill, and you need to learn how to apply these forces into the ground at the right time and coordinate your movement to jump. It's all about the law of specificity. If you want to get better at something, you have to do that thing more often. There's no trick around it. If you want to become a better painter, you have to paint more. It really is as simple as that. And the beauty of plyometrics like max effort jumping is that they self-intensify, meaning that as you get better and better, the jumps themselves become more and more intense. And when they become more intense, they serve to continue overloading your body and spurring on adaptations, and the adaptations make you jump high. So by jumping a lot, you're going to jump higher. It really is as simple as that. So I would suggest it is of the utmost importance for anyone who wants to jump higher to be spending a lot of time max effort jumping. You need to be going out at least 1 to 2 times per week and jumping for like an hour. At minimum, you should be getting 20 to 50 max effort jumps in every single week. I spent 3 months jumping every single day. And do you want to guess what happened? My vertical jump skyrocketed. My vert went up by 7 inches. And I got my first dunk. That is the power of max effort jumping. And I wasn't really doing much training outside of that. I was pretty much just jumping. So that really is how powerful jumping is. You need to be going out and jumping, man. It really is as simple as that. If you can't do that, you're going to make no progress. You could do all the other things in this video, but if you don't go out and max effort jump, you're not going to make any progress. Period. It's really easy to do. Even if you don't have like a basketball hoop, just go out and try touch something really high. Do that multiple times and make it fun as well. And if you can do that over a long period of time, or even a short period of time, you will jump very high. Number 4, you need to stay healthy. This is one of the biggest reasons why people don't make progress. People rush into training way too quickly and they do too much work, too much volume, and then they get injured. And if you're injured, you can't train and you can't get better. And you get worse when you're injured because you're not training. So what I want you to be doing is load management. This means that you manage the amount of training volume that you have throughout the week so that you're not doing too much on days, and you can actually allow your muscles and your tendons to recover, because if you don't, they'll just be exhausted and you'll get injured. So if you have a hard training day where you're training legs and you're also doing a dunk session and maybe doing some sprints, a really high volume day, a really high intensity day, you need to have a rest day after that, or maybe even 2 rest days after that, because otherwise you won't let your muscles and your tendons recover and get injured because of it. You truly do just need to allow your body to rest. Additionally, you need to be sleeping really well and you need to be getting in adequate protein. All of that is just about recovery. Don't do too much, have rest. It's better to do a small volume of really good work when it comes to explosiveness and athleticism. You want to do a small volume of work, really intense work, but a small volume, have a lot of rest, eat well, sleep well, and you're mostly there, to be honest. And the biggest issue when it comes to jump training is knee pain. Now, you might have run into knee pain. Now, the best thing you could possibly do to combat knee pain is to do isometrics. You want to do isometrics, 5 sets of 45 seconds. You do an isometric hold, such as a wall sit. This is really good. It builds up the tendon. Your tendon gets stronger. It eliminates knee pain. Another thing that you can do is you can do slow squats after doing a jump session if your knees are sore. So let's say you go out and play basketball or do a jump session and your knees are sore. You go to the gym, you load up a bar with 70% of your max squat and you do really slow squats. Slow on the way down, slow on the way up. And you do about 4 to 10 reps. You do 3 sets of that and your knees will be feeling way better. So that's just another little tip. So yeah, protect your knees as well. Just make sure you're not doing too much, because I know the knees are very prone to injury when it comes to jumping. But if you do these 2, you will be mostly there with protecting your knees. And the 5th step of this blueprint is jump technique. Jump technique has helped me tremendously. When I applied jump technique, my vertical went up by about 4 or 5 inches. It's really significant. You need to look at videos on YouTube. I even have a video of myself. It's a 1-foot version because I'm a 1-foot jumper. I'm not too experienced in the realm of 2-foot jumping, but if you're a 1-foot jumper, go check out that video. I think it's a great video because it really is everything you need to know about 1-foot jumping. But yeah, apply some of the stuff into your technique and it will really help you. The biggest technique tip I could give is start from 1 step and then progress to 2 steps, then 3 steps and 4 steps, and then go off a full approach. Best technique tip I could possibly give is go out and max effort jump multiple times. Do this thousands of times and your technique will become really refined because your body will find the best way of doing the jump. This has really helped me. I've taken thousands of jumps throughout my life and my technique has become really refined. Obviously, nailing down on certain cues has really helped me, and focusing on certain areas, trying to do certain things has helped me, but overall, just by repping it out thousands of times, your technique becomes really refined. And a little bonus thing that you can throw in there is sprints. There is no better movement pattern for increasing general athletic capabilities than sprinting. Sprinting heavily involves all the muscles of the trunk and the legs. It's very metabolically demanding, and it requires minimal to no special equipment. And it even provides results in terms of strength, power and agility that are much better than that of traditional plyometric training. If you only had one exercise to do to become a freak athlete, it would certainly be sprinting. So if you're really about it, go out and sprint twice a week. It will change your life and your athleticism forever. But that's just a bonus tip. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know that if you apply this into your life, you will become a freak athlete. And if you can stay consistent with it over a long period of time, you will jump a lot higher. That's guaranteed. Now, if you want to properly jump higher, if you want to actually make really solid gains, then check out my program in the comments. It's a really great program. It's a 12-week program. And let me tell you, when I started doing this program, it's only 12 weeks, yeah? It took my vertical from 29 inches to 35 inches. 12 weeks. That's immense progress. So if you want to get progress like that, you know where to find it. Alright, anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah.